Okay, so it should. This looks better. Okay, take two. Hello, Barrel. Okay, that's good. That's actually working then. I think that's actually working. I would love to hear the lead up to your interesting and thought provoking question. My brain hungers for knowledge. Okay, that kind of works. I'm waiting, dude. Really? I still use Godot occasionally. I've never actually finished a project with Godot, unlike with Raylib. I don't have a thumbnail for this. I just realized I don't have a thumbnail for this stream. I should probably make a thumbnail real quick, huh? I just had that thought. Oh yes, that might be helpful. What if I just make this insane, like that or something? Even I feel like it'd be better to have this Jesus. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit insane. This is actually a really good way of stress testing. This is going to get slightly difficult. Jeez Louise. That is insane. There's no way that's possible. Okay, well, what if I just make this wrap up slightly less quickly? Oh my god, that's like literally just not possible. Jeez. This is insane. Ah, this is just really difficult. So opponent radius is 10, right? But here it's 20, right? Which makes sense, but the next circle needs to be smaller. This is just absurd. Just look at this. This is just crazy. Absolutely insane. For some reason it says I have 0 concurrent viewers, by the way, Beryl. So if you're still there, let me know. Because that would be good to know. It still says I have 0. Oh, now that I can see the question, it just updated for me, sorry. Would I make the game without making it with Braylib? Because I could just make a cheap high score game like I usually do. This seems like an oddly specific question, Beryl. You're right. So precise. I need ultra precision for this. I need to like not go in the corners and screw myself over by doing that. Are you sure you're alright? Are you like 100% sure? Okay, that. No, this is absurd. This is what we call peak gaming experience. What I want to see is what does this do? That still happens, really? Interesting. You just were curious, just hypothetically. What is happening here? What was that? That's odd. Oh, that's because I didn't change that, I think. Let's just do this because this will avoid some weird issues from showing up. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Jeez. Look at this barrel. This is absurd. Have you listened to I've listened to a couple of them. I haven't had time to listen to all of them though, sorry. I'm a fake fan. Jeez, this is just absurd. Okay, so just this. I'm pretty sure this gets impossible at some point. I think that's like. Oh my god, that's. I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. Actually. Actually, I should put on some music real quick. Let me like put on some background lo-fi, cause it's kind of weird to watch a stream that doesn't have background lo-fi. It's quite cringe. Also, I'm just curious. Is there like an? Can you hear me all right? Any of these lo-fi? Okay, let's go to like the classic lo-fi beats. Oh, you just realized what the premise of the game is? Yeah. No one believes me that I can finish it by watch me. It'll be done by June. So great. Wait, how is this showing? Audio quality is splendid. That also lets me know that it's not as behind as it was. I think this is live. Yeah, I heard it's way too loud. Let's call this a short setup. Let's mute it for a sec. Let's go to let me know when it's like fine. Okay, because I have no way of knowing. Okay, that's fine for me actually listening to, but then now it's gonna be way too loud for you probably. This is probably fine though. Is it any better? Because I really have no idea. I gotta. I don't know if he's even still here. He said it's good now. Okay. That's good to know. I'm just playtesting to see. I just find it's already kind of fun in like a really rage gamey kind of way. This is like the older version, so if I just like build it once, build me once, shame on me. Build me twice, shame on. What? How is that even happening? So I can't build. So just like reverting to this really weird old version of a game? Like, where's it even getting that? If I just run make, and now it should be fine because there literally isn't any older version. I will definitely be able to finish it. Why is that showing up? How is that even happening? I'm curious. If I do this, what will happen? I'm genuinely curious if this is like some weird. Oh, that's how. I'm an idiot. That's how that's happening. It's after I die. I'm so stupid. It's cause, yeah, that's fine. I'm just a big, stupid dumbhead. This game is just not fair. It's just blatantly unfair. Like, there's a point where it reaches 0 and it just goes insane. In fact, if I do this, then you'll notice just that absolute chaos going on here when this happens. Um, and I guess we'll always have like the least amount of components. Well, player doesn't have velocity, and and count and count is less than minus batch. So I'll just say don't even draw anything if I don't have room to make it complete. I think. Okay, so I just like hide in a corner. That strategy actually works for a while. That's actually really pretty, I feel like. Like, look at that. Why don't I like Polymars, Barrel Man? Why do you hate Polymars? Is there like some drama going on here? I actually think Polymars is a very cool game developer who's helped me out when I was having an issue with build issues, or he offered to help me out. But by then I'd solved it. What's the beef? What's the beef with Polymars? Let me like. I feel like this should be the thumbnail. Let me make this the thumbnail because I feel like this is a pretty good thumbnail. I mean, I get that he doesn't know who you are, but like, why do you hate Polymars then? Is your entire job with him just that he doesn't know who you are? Is that why you hate him? Okay, I don't know how I did that. You don't like his jokes. I don't even remember what any of his jokes. I don't like that he kind of started doing that thing where that a lot of like YouTubers do where it's like making a game in like 24 hours challenge. No, it's the YouTube drama. You gotta get those views. Uh, that's really the only beef I have with Polymorph. I liked a lot of his older videos, like the ones where he did use like SDL and such. And he did. I think he did one with Raylib, if I remember correctly. I think he did the egg one, like the one where he ported it to like a gajillion consoles, which I actually really like that video. I think it's a very good video. Okay, how can I like? I'm trying to figure out how I did that thing where I just like made it invincible. What if I just comment out the code that makes you die just to get the thumbnail? Yeah, you could definitely start like you'd be one of those channels that like everyone on YouTube hates. Okay. Uh Yeah, just become that is such an elegant way of putting that. Exactly. Become the Keemstar of game dev. Customization. Okay. Is there even a way of me changing what the thumb? Okay, there is a thumbnail thing. That is the best possible way you could have worded that. Let's make a way of changing this. I want to change some. I want to change panel preferences. I want to do the thing that you can do on Windows where the items, like the apps, don't show the. Is it this? I think it's this. Yeah, that was what I wanted actually. I think that's already exactly what I wanted here. I just didn't want to have to see the names. God, dev news. That's already like some like super toxic series thing. Jeez, this is just. I don't even think it's possible when there's no ramping. Let's give you like 30 seconds to find the spot. And it just like rapidly. So you start with like just this, and then there's another one, 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 and I'm dead. Oh, it actually showed a concurrent viewer. For some reason, Barrel, you're not showing up on my concurrent viewer, so it looks like I just have a stream with 0 people watching, and I'm insane. Yo, what up, squad fam? Dewdrop Dynasty is not out. That's very true. I think if I remember correctly, I think he's on a break, and I'm pretty sure he said that. I know he has another devlog soon, though. I know has been in the works for a long time. It's funny how like so much community interaction goes on in like the Fearith Discord server, but like it just barely uploads. And he's not even active on the server. me go plug this stream in a couple other places. Um, I love how for now I just have like circles just everywhere. There's so many freaking circles. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure if I make these like a gradient, then it just breaks it. Uh, let me check that. I'm gonna see if this works, because if it does, that would be really great. Um, Let me see if this actually breaks. Because I'm pretty sure the draw order gets messed up when something dies, probably. So, like, if I had a lot of overlapping stuff, I'd probably have to define draw order somewhere else. Have I heard about the Fearth podcast? I have. In fact, I have a funny little. Let me just snip this little. I have a little tidbit. I want to show you. Let me just screenshot a little thingy. Select a region. Okay. I'll just send it to you in DMs though, because it's not like it's like a stream thing necessarily. I don't know why that little like thing is there. There's like a little hand. And I don't know why that's there, but oh, that's my cursor. I'm stupid. I'm so dumb, jeez. But there's my tea that I'm spilling. I can't tell if he was joking, but there is a possibility. Let me just... But yeah. Epic drama. Drama alert. I actually tried being on a podcast that... Do you remember Slime? I don't know if you remember Slime. Slime wanted to do a podcast with like a gajillion other people, and I was one of the people that offered to be on it because I don't I don't know why. Like, it was such a disaster. It was so just chaotic. Also, thank you for saying I'm funny. That boosts my ego significantly. That podcast, I don't think it's ever been released because they tried to do it in a Discord call, so people just like randomly joined and they're like, "Oh, you're on the podcast now." And then I slowly realized. I'm working with fools. Why is some movement here jittery? Is there like some weird... I'm multiplying it by delta. That should be fine. My mind was filled with horror, I tell you. I don't know if you remember who Slime is. He's like nowhere on the internet, as far as I can find now. Um, but yeah, that was like a thing that kind of happened. Yeah, I think I kind of I didn't even I forgot that I didn't even remember if it was like a official thing until he like I didn't ask her about it at all, but yeah, I figured he'd be a host though because it's like he's in Feareth, and that's the entire point. It's like a hot podcast hosted by Feareth, presumably, or is it just a podcast for all of the members of Feareth to be guests on? Yeah, I do think it makes a little bit more sense for him to be a host. But it's like if he only wants to be on one episode, I guess it makes more sense to do guest. Yo, it's just I've got a concurrent viewer now. That's insane. I have to go. I keep forgetting to go plug um my stream. I need to go plug this in all of the Discord servers I'm in. Hell yeah. Just shove this in all of the self promote channels. I'm sure this isn't gonna annoy anyone. Just let's shove it into the Fluffy Potatoes server. Let's put it in Pinnacle server. Self promotion. I don't think anyone will check this, but it's worth a shot. There's no spot to do that on Cody Devs, so there's 0 point. I might as well do it on some of the big ones. Let's just. I should probably check the checks. You're probably talking. Is it just gonna be Good Guess Pod? Good Guess Pod. The Good Pod. That's the podcast name. Good Pod. Podcast. Good cast. Exactly. Precisely. My good lad. I'd rather have I've just the good podcast. It's the only one. It's the only good podcast. That's like that's a quite. It's only good if he calls it the only good podcast. I hate other YouTubers, not clickbait. Yeah. Boxing Jake Paul? No, that should be his guess. Jake Paul. That's the best possible guess they could have had. Obviously. There's just no better candidate, of course. It's the idea of Jake Paul in a game development podcast. I find that idea hilarious. So it should get him on Mrs.'s podcast. Because I know that one's like already kind of up and going. Yeah, I make games. Just gonna plug everyone else's YouTube channels. No, don't watch anyone else's YouTube videos. Only watch the 4 videos I have uploaded on my channel. Yeah, it'd be bonkers. If I were to be on the good podcast, I'd just like plug Rayla for 50 minutes. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I'd just talk about like game development. Obvious, I'd assume because it's probably a podcast about game development. I'd probably talk about how I like got started because I didn't get started very long ago, and I feel like I already know quite a bit, especially for like being younger. They could go at that perspective of I'm like a little fetus. I'm just a little baby boy. Game development. Why are you so disapproving of game development? Barrelman hates games? Why I left Blizzard? Story time? Cops called? I know like the Cherno clickbaited that with like an EA thing, like why I left EA, because he was like a game engine developer for them for like a while. What would you talk about if you're on the Fearless podcast? No offense, I don't know if you would because I'm guessing it's probably about like game development because it gets this like a game development YouTuber kind of accidentally. Like what would you talk about? Also, is this stream's quality any better? I know I'm kind of paranoid about it, but like I want my stream's quality to be good. I really don't even know what I should do here. Swell. It's swelling. It's expanding rapidly. I know that's not what you're saying, but swell also means expand. So that was the joke. But oh, here comes hell. It's just very amusing to like slowly watch these like circles. unfortunate I don't have any art programs on this Linux thing. Oh no. I didn't even think of freaking not saying a word. Just slurping up that soup. Yeah. Okay, so how much faster is this? Like, how is this performance wise? Because I'm sure it's pretty slow because I'm rendering a gajillion circles. Circles are so slow to render, by the way. In case you didn't know this, this is like an inevitable fact about rendering tons of circles. Watch how more quickly this runs if I comment it out this line of code. Watch this. This is gonna be insane. Surprisingly, not that much faster. That does not make me feel much better. Okay, so what am I doing here that I don't actually have to? I'm doing this like every frame for all of it. This is probably what's taking up most of the performance, right? Okay, I don't know why it's so slow then. That's odd. What's causing the performance? I'm very curious on what's using that performance now because I checked and is it just that I have like a lot of things allocated? Is that it? Is that literally all it is? Not really. Um, I'm very curious why this is running so slowly. Um, in fact, I have a weird hunch that even if I do that, oh, well, that's just not going to do anything, I guess. That's really weird. So if I just like comment out literally everything that isn't just drawing. Actually, I could do this way easier. I could just start you in game over. And then draw the FPS in there too. Is it just because I'm streaming? Because that's my only guess of why it's... Like, with you doing music? Let me see something. Okay, I think it's just because I'm streaming, actually. No worries, it's fine. Yeah, if you want to do, like, music, sure. And, like, sound effects, yeah, at some point. I obviously want to finish this game first. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I think at some point I do want to, like... Over the summer, I might take a course on songwriting. Because I can play the guitar, but I can't really write well. Jeez Louise, that's insane. Simply absurd. I still just love like watching Pretty Circle, haha. It's like haha, I like to watch Pretty Circle. Oh, doorbell prod? Hi doorbell prod. C. Yeah. Greetings, doorbell. Do we have concurrent viewership? That is not just Beryl, who is like a stalker? Oh? Hi, Doorbell. Welcome to the stream. This is a bullet hell game I'm making with Raylib. But C is better for clicks. Yes, Doorbell Fraud. Living legend out here. Basically a celebrity. I think you're confusing someone with like green. Yeah, this is Raylib. If I said C, because it's better for clicks. I'm already selling my soul over here. Yeah, this is my custom NC component system. I know like there's not much content going on. To be fair, it's fun. I like watching it. I like watching the pretty circles. Especially if I turn down the speed. This could be some serious satisfaction. That would get all the views. That would get so many views. These satisfying visual effects. Everyone loves a little bit of satisfying visual effects. Yes, T gang, yo. Yes, world famous. I really don't know where to go from here. Because it is supposed to be like a bullet hell game, and this is obviously not a bullet hell game. Wait, I'm surprised. So, this is probably 0, right? Yeah, that's true. You're like the Grinch. You're a game development Grinch. Famous for always taking things seriously, even when they're jokes. No, what are you talking about? I don't think I've ever heard him make a joke. He's known for not understanding jokes and getting mad when people make jokes. He's one of those. I should just run like a 24-hour stream of just this. Or like my cellular automaton that I made. Um, Okay, let's actually add the actual game back in instead of just top 10 most satisfying circles. Number 10. These circles are seriously satisfying. Okay, here's like the actual game. You have to not touch one of the circles. Wow, that's what I call gameplay. Wow, this is just insanely intense gameplay. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is what I call seriously intense gameplay. And I would know. I think I want this to, I think I always wanted to start in the center. I kind of like that visual. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what his old profile picture was. I haven't known about Doorbell Prod for a long, like, I only learned that he existed recently. I sound a lot like that's the worst thing you could possibly have said. There's nothing worse you could say. There's nothing worse you could say. Okay, that's so mean. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. There's like that's like the worst possible insult you could have said. You're killing me. That's Jesus. I'll never emotionally recover from this. Dude. That's hilarious. Bro. I'm wounded. I'm severely wounded. Also, I haven't actually watched a lot of top 10 YouTubers, so I don't even know. This looks like a procedural Nate Dev generator. What? I don't even know what that means. Oh, I'm stupid. It's because the circles. NFTs? Is it Nate Dev NFTs? Guys, I'm launching my new extremely fungible tokens. I just got the joke. It's because I know Nate Developer. I'm an OG subscriber, so of course I would know him. No, shut up. I hate you. God. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Go away. Sam Egg, yes. Dude. It's my idiot friend who thinks he's funny. Like, haha, I'm gonna say his first name and last name. That's funny. Dude. Wow. I'm just gonna go be passive aggressive to him on Discord. He's got the whole squad laughing. Yes, because you're the CEO of Bro. Go away, Chase. Go. How does one make an ECS? I can send you some resources if you're actually interested about that. It's basically just, I mean, my entity component system is not a very good entity component system. Keep that in mind. Like, this is almost all of the source code. Jeez, McCain. What? Oh, yes. Chase is about to be. It's just insult the way I breathe again. Let's just all bundle hate on him. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember Lego City. It's a pretty. I'm just using this data set called a sparse set. I can actually send you some resources because it's kind of hard to explain quickly, even though it's really simple. I haven't thought about Legos in 15 years, by the way. Include that. That's I'm so funny. I made. I'm so funny. Get it? Get it? Because my entity component system sounds like the word sex. Get it? It's funny. Go away. I'm gonna put him in timeout. Go in timeout, Chase. Yeah, go away. Get out of here, Chase. I'm just gonna bully Chase. Chase more like bad. Like stupid. Stupid C. Yeah, I really got you there. He wants me to VC that. No. Just called me a bitch. Oh yeah, you gotta wait for my gaming PC giveaway. It's soon. Yo, thanks for watching. If you want to see me voice chat freaking Chase, then smash that like button. He's just gonna be like, hey, wanna play Rocket League? I'm trying to like actually make a game. He's just gonna be like, hey, wanna play Rocket League? I guarantee you. Because Chase is obsessed with Rocket League. It's Manjaro Linux. That's what the distro is. I use Arch, by the way. It is technically a derivative of Arch, by the way. If you want me to, I don't know if I want a voice called ChaseCC right now. I feel like ChaseCC should not do that. I use Arch, by the way. This is very important. Oh no, he just sent me a very menacing. I'm gonna send you exactly what he sent to me. This is this is a very threatening DM. This is that is a very alarming. That's an alarming message if I've ever seen one. Of how I was trying to actually do game development, I just got distracted playing my own game. Um, what should I make next? Um, hmm. I don't know what I should do next. I have a lot of work I still have to do on this. Let's actually, I think I know what I want to do. I want to just try and let me clean up some of this. Uh, let's just make. Okay, so this is all reusable. So let's just make some stuff called like systems.h and then systems, because this is just going to store all of my systems and just clean up my main file. Um, this is a lot of errors. This is kind of scary. Like, that's a lot of errors. Let's just replace all those and then replace everything that references ID to reference the actual value, because it doesn't actually have to be readable because I'm never going to look at it again. So okay, so I feel like this should probably go in systems. Exactly. Include. So this is all stuff that's probably going to be exclusive to this game. Actually should already be in there. No problem. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I think that's already done. This is already including array level. Just shut up, Chase. Just don't stop. Chase is gonna bully me. No, you can't bully the people. Um, there's not really an easy way of doing this. I feel like it's almost better to have, it's more computationally efficient to have a lot of this stuff in separate areas. But it's a lot easier to read to have a lot of this stuff in different iterations. Because, like, this should not probably be in here. Let's just, like, put this just over here. I don't really care where it is, just not here. Are the arrows gone now? No. I just have to include Rayliv in this now. That's not ideal. Yeah, I've not as much with like coding, but I've definitely gotten guilty of just like watching people draw, even though like there's literally no point. Oh wait. Let me. Uh, one. I'm in header library. How game state. That is exactly what you're doing right now. You're just wasting time. I've tricked you. Because this should not be in velocity checking, really. This should be in like a other thing, probably. Pouring out for the ghost of our productivity. I don't know if I should. If you guys wanted to join a VC, I will join a VC because my friend is bugging me to VC. He's kind of being a pain. Oh, hi. Hello, possibly axolotl. Really cool. Greetings. This is 2 concurrent viewers, which is, I think, more than I've ever had when I've streamed. And I've been streaming for probably longer than you would think. Go away, Molly. Now my friends are just annoying me. They're just bullying me now. Why? Why are you here? Go away. Why are they here? Go away. My idiot friends are just like, hi. What's happening is my idiot friends think they're being funny, by the way. Well, there always will be less velocities, so I think that's what I want to loop over here. Okay. ID. I want to get a position. Go vector 2. I will admit that this is not the most readable code out there. Okay, what's like... This is the worst possible way of writing code, but the way I've architectured this makes it so this is like the only way of doing this. This is so bad. This will technically work, but I really need to say that if has component data position ID. And I've learned my lesson now because of the fiasco with just auto changing ID to like be this. Because included in itself, I should actually make it ID 1, and it has a radius. Honestly, ideally what I would do, because I think everything that has a position will always have a radius. Presumably. I've had my viewers spiked for like 2 seconds and I'm already, like my viewers spiked to 4 for like 2 seconds and it was instantly gone. You're gonna start a Raylib? Do it. It's really fun. But don't use my G component system because the latest version I found on GitHub has tons of bugs in it. Okay, so let's just... I've already cleaned this up a ton, right? This is already a lot better. I can just make this... I don't think Axolotl is still here. It's just I have one concurrent viewer. Gonna be honest. I think Beryl might be still here, but I think he always lurks, and I think he might be in like an incognito tab or something, because he never shows up on the thing. Chaz, go away. Just go away, Chaz. Just go away. You big meanie head. This is... Chaz just doesn't take anything seriously. I try and have a nice stream, and Chaz has to come along and ruin it. I'm working on making my code better. You don't know much about C? It's basically just C++, but less pain-inducing, I believe. Okay, so logically for this, I want to make it like spawn a radius. If only I could have like just like a flag that says this is a bullet, because that would make. I mean, I know that if it's not at index 0, I guess is the easiest way of doing that, really. It is definitely C is pain inducing in a very different way, I'd say. C is like it just doesn't. It's very simple. I think I might just want to wrap this. I'm not sure how much stuff I should have it in main, because like I know a lot of people like to keep their mains really clean, and I definitely see the appeal of having a really clean main file. Nice. What are your what's your kind of stance on that? Like in terms of having a really really clean and polished main file? Like I just want to know your stance on that kind of, because it's like I'm kind of just debating like what I want to do. I think a lot of the variables I'm keeping can kind of just be passed in as function arguments, or a lot of them are just don't even need to be like in up here at all, because it's like there's a lot of stuff here that just like I think those are pointless now actually. Well, I can still just get it. Get counts. Components. Velocity. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's just. I feel like. I feel like I just want this out. I think I'll just grab all the bits that you can't read and just take those out. Because it's like, that's the only real issue, is if you can't read the code. Like, I don't think necessarily, like, I'm the only one that's ever going to really care about how good this code is. So I just should make it easily readable for me. I shouldn't have to go in, like, a gajillion different files to get every little thing. Because it's like, a lot of people, like, keep their main files literally just calling a run function once. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's a lot of main files, and it's like, there's no reason to, like, make it like that. Oh, I need to also pass in, like, so I've got a lot of variables here. I do think I actually need to store some of these because I'm like keeping them across the loop iterations. Like this, I think it should probably be up here because otherwise I'm gonna make a new one. Data. this can just be center. Flow spawn angle equals 0. I think I also want to pass in like, this actually should probably be first into batch. Cause that's, okay, so I actually do need to have the max entities stored. I think this is something I really didn't want to have to store the max amount of entities, cause it's just a pain. But I mean, for now, do you think I should store like the max amount of entities that can be stored in the entity component system inside the entity component system? This is just something I'm very curious about intensely. Because for now, I'll just have to pass it in. Anything that has like, the thing is, I have to have max entities in this function. That's fair. This doesn't follow function declaration. I think that's fine now. Except I need to include the math library. Let's just get, okay, so bullet circle. Because right now I just have like a variable that's also there, and it's like if I'm just storing another variable anyway, I might as well just like pass it in when I like just store it, because I already have to pass in initially batch that'd be this, and then so at the end of all this reworking, let's just like test it right now first. I can't because I got rid of ID. Oh, I forgot to, I'm stupid. I forgot to just. Let's see how. What? At least this makes it really easy to like toggle things on and off. Lib of array. Okay, the actual spawning is working, I believe. No, it is not. Very much not working. That's not at all cringy to say. Oh yeah. I don't even know what you said because it just said message redacted and I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. That's very much not working, which is probably. I don't understand why this isn't working. You know, abstraction is overrated. What if we just don't do that? Because it's not working. And I don't really care. I can just comment it a ton. That still makes it readable. At least if I only change this one part and just only like exclusively change this specific part for now. So literally just undo all of the changes I've made. Right. So let's just get rid of this. What? I'm so confused now. Okay, so this was the code in its last finished state. So if I can just take this and say, I don't know what you're saying. The question is more. Chase, what are you saying? You fool. Is this a copy pasta? what rail was released on your birthday? Are you singing the lyrics of freaking Blank Space or something? Sounds like lyrics. I think this is. I think this is the lyrics of Blank Space, and if it is, I'll be so ticked that I both recognize it. Like Chase just thinks he's so funny. He thinks he's so funny. Why did you think it wouldn't take long? He can't help it. He has to be a little sussy baka. Get ID. Chase hates Among Us. That's gonna work. I can't believe that worked. That's really weird. Is this actually gonna affect performance? Like that there is a variable being allocated every single frame. Where's library on my setup or like what? In like the source files? Or I don't know like where you're referring to. The collisions are off. You did I'm assuming you're on Windows. This is like the Windows command. It's that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm on Linux right now, and this is why I have like Linux on a separate drive. Do you have the right version of MinGW? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, do you have a newer version or like an older version? Like, that's literally the only thing I can think of that might be the issue. Because on Windows, that's like a huge thing. It's like freaking MinGW just breaks. Did you get it from SourceForge? Because there's like I think the MSYS2 one like works for me, I guess, like when I used C with Windows, which is not something I feel like should ever be mixed, but if you really want to, it's very possible. not working? One second. Let me go to Raylib wiki. I'm sure this is the first place you checked, but it's a possibility that like it could be working funky. You're on Raylib/source, right? Just wanted to make sure, cause it's like. Yeah. Oh no, I'm scared. What's happened? Oh, I'm stupid. That's why. Haha, get it? Get it? Because it's your C drive. Haha. Wow. It is fitting, though. Okay, I think it's actually the same now. The code is already like a gajillion times more readable because I don't have like giants. Let's just like even just like creating spaces here could be better because it's fine to not have it like super low lines of code. This doesn't really matter as much as readability, says the person who's used Haskell for things and likes using making things in really little lines of code. I don't even know what happened there then. Like that's very strange. Okay, so what do I need that's like exclusive to? Oh no, I just realized I don't have version control for this. That's never a good realization. Awesome, the code is exactly the same, except I can actually read it now. At least if I only look at the main file. It's a lot more clear what's actually happening. It's a cleaner main file. It's not the best. Like there's like especially in like freaking Python and stuff, there's like some really clean main files. But yeah, it's way better than it was for sure. I think these are completely unnecessary now. I think those are unnecessary. I can just get rid of a bunch of unnecessary. I don't even really need this because I use it like once. I don't know if this is more or less expensive computationally, but it's a lot easier to understand that it's a rectangle with everything in it, essentially. So that's all my global states. Here's some spawning stuff. This is timing kind of stuff. Enemy stuff. What? Oh god, Chase is back. Hi, Chase. Classic goofy Chase. Jesus Christ, it's kind of late now. How long have I been streaming for? I have no idea. Like an hour? 2 hours. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Jesus. That's a lot longer than I thought I'd been streaming. Well, I'm probably gonna end the stream. So thanks for watching like Doorbell and Barrel for like way longer than you needed to. So yeah. Maybe next time I stream, I'll have a much more professional setup. So yeah.